Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Elton McFall here, aka you know what? Always trying to be old school all the time, even though in this day and age I'm more proud of it than ever. Like how things have changed, how you feel out of touch at my age at 46. Well, it is what it is, and you deal with it the way you can, you know, the best you can. Anyway, here on busy Boulevard at Pierrefonds, whereas I heard on the scrap I just got out, the 2010 shitbox, it is called de Pierrefonds, which of course is absurd. Yeah, anyway, so I figured I'll do a little walking video until I don't know when. Not too long though, but it is just a beautiful starting to set sun. It's probably about 3 o'clock p.m. What's the date today? I don't know, 11th, 12th. This building here, one of these buildings here, or yeah, there's a building here, it used to be here. This was a police station serving this area, and I know that because remember when I was in Scouts in the late 80s or early 90s, probably late 80s, I remember my scout troop, we paid a visit to them. You know, we got to see how they book them and all that, right, with the rubber stamping with the records. And then obviously the best part they saved for last when we went out the back there and they showed us one of the police cars, which of course was a Plymouth Caravel, which the cop told us it had a 360 in it, which may or may not have been true in hindsight because, knowing my stuff, it's a Canadian model, so it could have been just a 318. Then I saw Dylan McCool, I'm subscribed to, a younger guy, and another serious Mopar nut, you know. The version of me if I'd been born with like normal sight and all that, and able to have cars to drive legally, but I can't. Oh my god, I just remembered this here used to be a funeral parlor. Oh my god, this hits home a bit hard because back in 1995 one of my best friends killed himself and that was the funeral. It was right here. And I haven't noticed this, and probably haven't noticed this in decades, because you know when you're riding on the bus, on the very rare times I came up here by bus. Look at that, it's gone. Oh shit, the battery's dying, are you kidding me? That's where the Tim Hortons used to be. I wanted to go there. Hopefully if I change batteries, it's actually not dead, it's just the cold that's gotten to it. And also I've decided to do this walk-in video here, obviously because it's interesting, different places, buildings. I got my old high school coming up there, not at the next light, but the light after that. We'll just let this ride until the battery... Actually, you know what, I'm going to change it now, for frig's sake. Well, as it turns out, I had forgotten that actually I had the shit spare battery in there. So great, we're good to go. I was wondering too, I was like, come on, it can't already be dead. I just charged, you know. So that's great. We're all set to rock and roll now, baby. I could film half an hour if I want, but I won't, because it's not that interesting of a... to me, this is the most interesting part of the boulevard, and some of it down there, which is commercial still, because other than that, it's really just apartment buildings, you know. Anyway, so you see that that Super Gas, that's been there a long time, and actually I'm convinced that I have an ad for that place from like 1990, and there's like a Chevy S10 truck in there, and I think it could have been the same one. Could have been the same one they used for that ad actually. And last year I was here in I don't know, late spring, and there was a beautiful '86 Caprice Coupe parked there as a lowrider, so that was sweet. Made a little video out of that. I had a little glimpse here when I was walking past it before, thinking for some reason that maybe there was another Tim Hortons on that side compared to the other one that closed, or whatever. I'm such a fiend when it comes to the coffee. I just can't get enough of the damn stuff. It's just a drug is a drug, as they say, you know. And an ultimate, an older Cavalier. You're gonna let me cross here? No, of course not, because you have an Infinity, right? Okay, sure. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why we don't like Richfield, because they don't have patience, generally speaking. They lack it. No, I want it now, not yesterday. Damn it. Yeah. I'll stop here a moment here since the light is red. Oh yeah, I forgot another reason actually why I thought about doing this walking video is because at the next light on the other side, on the left side, is the fire station 57. So maybe if I'm lucky, it'll be or the fans of the emergency vehicles responses I filmed, there'll be a response, there'll be a call, you know. I haven't gotten anything out here yet. Well, actually, no, I did. I got a cop responding, but I was in the bus and, you know, just... Smile, you're gonna be on YouTube. It's kind of a long light, eh? It's alright, they got daylight, beautiful day. It's cold as hell, but wind isn't too bad, so... Ay, yo, si no, sir. One of the things I like about coming up here, I always notice when I come to the suburbs, there's more colorful cars than downtown. Downtown, the cars are as colorless as the streets and the buildings. You know what I mean? Hey, Lore, c'est long là? Ok, là, moi, là, j'attends plus. Just fucking wasting time here. I am the king of jaywalking. Okay, I'll stop here a second. Oh my god. Hey, voila. That over here, if I remember correctly, this used to be a Steinberg's, I think. I remember when we moved out here, my parents, you know, my family moved out to the West Island in Roxborough, which is down there in '84. I'm pretty sure that was a Steinberg's. But, I don't know, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'll have some of my old friends from back in the day watching this, and they'll be like, yeah. And that right here, they'll recognize that used to be a Pizza Hut. And then I saw a thing on Facebook, it seemed like an ad that showed that a lot of Pizza Huts that's closed because apparently people aren't doing that dining with the family thing anymore. Oh, look at the old minivan, nice. Whoa, that's a testimonial to this area, because back in the day, that's where you would have found most of these minivans would have been in this area, really. You know, for obvious reasons. Let's zoom in on it. See what its condition. Wow, that's the only old car I've seen here today. That and a 90s Lexus. Man, even that exhaust pipe looks original. What the hell? Saw a Lexus ES 250 before. Yeah, fine condition, fine condition. Not the best color though. So yeah, like I was saying, oh yeah, over here is part of the public works of Pierrefonds, by the way, right here. Anyway, like I said, I saw this thing on Facebook, I think like a lot of you, about how Pizza Hut was, they closed a lot of restaurants in the States and Canada like this, just because of the fact that people are not dining with families as much as they used to, you know, unfortunately, because, you know, everybody's too goddamn busy, and we become a selfish world. It's a me kind of thing, you know, and I think most of us are guilty of that. But actually, I'd like to give a shout out to an actor. I don't think he's one of the best actors ever, but it seems to me he's the best actor, best actor as a human, the most selfless human I've ever read about in my life. I had heard a couple of things about him. What the hell kind of church is that? Look at that emblem. It looks like it should be on a Plymouth or something. Anyway, it's Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, apparently, this guy, he takes the subway in New York, man. He doesn't have any luxury cars. He doesn't. I think if he has a car, it's the most plain Jane thing you can imagine. He's apparently given like $75 million of his salary to people who need it and all that. Like, he was like Elvis, basically, like Elvis was, but better probably. Now it's funny to see a lot of these kids here, because there's my old alma mater. There's my old high school. Graduated from Pierrefonds Comprehensive High School back in 1994. It still looks the same. I noticed they redid part of this parking lot. And we used to come here, right here. School would end at 2:30. And then the good old classic GM New Look would roll up. It was beautiful. It was beautiful coming home even on those buses. They were really, and they're the most popular buses ever made, without a doubt. You know? So, and the last time I was here also, I remember I probably had mentioned that in the back here where you're going to see a garage, that's where the shop classes were. That was fun too. That was a kind of a riot. There's fire station 57, and unfortunately, like so many, like most fire stations I've noticed that I've been by, I've noticed one of the doors, of course, has been damaged and repaired, because firefighters, as I just mentioned, like a lot of people, the drivers, whatever, they don't have any patience. So what happens is they think the door's open, they back into it. You know? So that's weird. There used to be actually a bus stop sign here. I think it was for the 268, eh? Yeah. Ah, it's a good day for this. You think I'm obsessed with vehicles a bit too much? Yeah, probably. Very likely. I was actually going to go to, God damn, how come I never remember the name of this place? It's in the Plaza Point Claire. They sell a whole bunch of old stuff. Somebody's walking behind me. I'll let them go by. And, damn it, how come I can't remember the name of that place? They sell a lot of used stuff. It's kind of like a bizarre flea market. And I thought about going back there to buy a bunch of magazines like I got. And I'm like, I got too many of them. And then I got to go back to where I was. I'm like, no. I become so predictable in where I go and what I do and how I do things. So I figured what did I do? I took the 217 from Beaconsfield train station, headed up this way slowly there to Fairview. And here we are. Check the date for you anyway. Hey, look at this. They closed all this off this year. Like I said, this is where the garage was for the shop class. Why did they do that? Look at that. Why did they put this whole fence around here? I wonder why did they do that? What the hell? I don't know. They got a lot of cars back there. That's what the funny thing is about it. That's weird. You know, the legend has it, this school, yeah, 325. Legend has it that that school actually was built on a swamp and that it would sink like an inch every year. And here's the bibliothèque de Pierrefonds. Bibliothèque is French for a library. That's a very nice library actually. But I think one of the nicest libraries I ever saw was, well, there's the 68. Well, there you go. Just missed the 268 and the 68, so we'll just keep walking along there, I guess. Yeah. Yes, sir. I lost my train of thought, of course. Oh, man, I'd like to give a shout out to somebody I knew, a guy I knew, sort of a friend, like a fellow YouTuber. He used to live right there. His name was Peter D. Frickin' died, man. Died of COVID, for Christ's sake. Yeah, he was like 49 or something, and it didn't help that he died because he didn't take care of himself. He drank a lot. And that's the thing. If you drink heavily, you might be playing with your oh, there's the boys. Oh, nice clean cruiser. I like that. And oh, Mac. Give him a little wave. Of course, I think I would like. Oh boy, that's slippery shit right there. I was thinking I would like to film those front loader. It's called the front loader trucks. They're always max more than Peterbilts. And what do you think they keep in here, eh? What do you think they keep in there? Anyway, I like to film them loading the trash there, the bins, you know. I keep turning around to keep an eye on that fire station so we can get them responding. Mind you, what kind of a good response would it be with the freaking sun, you know, just like, it's so bright back there. I think the only thing I'll see is the freaking lights flashing, eh? I don't remember what the name of the street is. I think isn't it René Aymar? Or was that the one I just passed? Oh boy, look at that Malibu. My aunt and uncle had one of them. I didn't have it too long. Yeah, probably GM junk, as I call it. You know. Boy, it's interesting, eh? Look at all the landers here from the school. It's weird. It reminds me of Bordeaux prison, you know? Like, man, you could do something with that, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if the developers were really getting on the case of the school or the city of Pierrefonds and want to buy that land to develop, you know? I'm sure of it. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Boy, I really am stuck in the past. I didn't realize. I thought there was just the 68 and the 468. No, there's the 407, the 409. Everything goes to the metro. This is great. Great. I'm going to keep this going. Probably go another block. The only other time I think I ever filmed part of a walk here on this boulevard was when they had the floods here a few years back. That was really something. Baffling to see, actually, frankly. Baffling. Let's see what we got here. Richmond Street. It's probably Richmond because of course Pierrefonds is French, you know. So yeah. See, this is what I love about the low sun, the golden hour. It's called. Look how mundane these buildings would usually look, and they look kind of cool, you know. Oh my God, somebody's cooking something with some garlic. It smells so good. I'm getting me hungry now. I mean, this is not old, actually. Look at this. When was this built? Seriously, 10 years ago? Not even 15, maybe? Like, it doesn't look old. Like, this is all old. All the stuff here, between here and Gouin Boulevard, which is that way, it's all old stuff. All the old homes, generally speaking, old homes. What's that? Oh my God, it smells good. Ça sent bon, calice de petit tabarnak. What is that, anyway? Ah, electric scrap. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to touch that, frankly. Cause you belong to the city. You belong to the night. Yeah, I've been wanting to. I want to frickin' find that minivan you saw, that Dodge Caravan or Plymouth Voyager. I'd like to find one, to film one, to do a feature that's actually clean, you know? Oh, there's a non-scrap. Sorry, guys, hang on. Well, for those of you who care, who like buses like me, I gotta tell you, man, I've noticed that a lot of the buses that come from all these buses that you see out in the West Island, most of them come from the Saint Laurent garage, and I've noticed that most of them are filthy. They don't seem to really like washing buses over there. They don't seem to be doing their jobs too well, frankly. Yeah. Not too impressed. I think what's coming up after this is Fredmere. I think that's where I'm going to stop. Like I said, I didn't feel like doing it. I don't want to do this like a really long thing. You know, there's my long shadow. Yeah! Oh yeah, I heard the news. Oh, there's a good rockin' tonight. Gonna hold my baby as long as I can tonight. Oh no, I'm a mighty, mighty man. I've heard the news. Oh, there's a good rockin' tonight. I said I'll meet you in the morning. I'm telling you, I mean, probably. Oh, speaking of old school, look at that Buick LeSabre. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's exactly what I would own if I could drive legally. Oh wow. Hey buddy. Oh, snap. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, there's no 468 that stops there. Okay, I don't know. I thought the guy was waving at me, the camera. Yeah, nice Buick LeSabre. Okay, 2 in a row. Nice. What's this street? Aragon. Aragon. Sounds like arrogant. I'm actually having fun doing this at this party, surprisingly. And but yeah, that Buick LeSabre, from the 90s, 93 to 90. They made those from 93 to 98, and my an ex-best friend of mine, his father had 2 of them. Boy, we had a lot of good times. Specifically in the 93, it was so comfortable. That one was like a 90. I think that was a 96 to 98, or 97 to 98, and they were still great, but they had less chrome and the seats were not as comfortable. Why am I walking so fast? Boy, I tell you, around here though, the blocks are long though. Holy jeez. Still hoping for a response, maybe from a fire station or something. Oh yeah, whoa, look at that. Oh, there's something you don't see too often. A flatbed heavy tow truck towing a cube truck, but actually towing it, not on the flatbed. Yeah, well, if I'm lucky, if I time this right, I'll, like I said, I'll stop this at the light over there, the next light, and I won't have to wait long for the bus, hopefully not scrap. And then I'll get off at the Timmy's on Sources and Pierrefonds and get myself a cafe, maybe a snack, maybe not. Yeah, that song I was singing there, Good Rockin' Tonight, that was the song I'm thinking of course, done by Mr. Elvis Presley, but of course, he took that song, people would say stole, I don't know if I would say that. I could say that about hip-hop samples, but anyway, yeah, he took that song probably from an old country music artist, you know. And he would also sing, well, that's alright, mama. Well, that's alright with me. Oh, that's alright, mama. Any way you want it to. Well, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. Da 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 dee 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 dee. I need your love. It's like I feel like I'm competing to sing louder to be heard from all the noise here. Because everybody fucking drives around here. You see notice nobody walks here. You know what I mean? Nobody walks. I'm leaving town, baby. I'm leaving town for sure. I'm leaving town, baby. Won't be back again for more. That's alright. Oh, that's alright. That's alright now, mama, any way you do. Damn, that's a long block. Holy cow, I forgot how long this bloody block is here. I'm almost wondering if I should even continue this. Look at this, bunch of tempo tents. That's right, I guess the vehicles are more interesting than anything else, eh? Scrap. Hey, I used to have a friend that lived down one of these streets around here. Good guy, I don't know what happened to him. His name was Fred Goulet. That's right, like Mr. Robert Goulet. Oh man, I'm beat now. Well, you know, I could almost walk to that Tim's if I want to, but that's not going to be quick if I do that. Did I tell you, by the way, it was Monday? There's an old Civic there, but those are a dime a dozen, even from the 90s. I mean, Japanese cars, it just last forever. Sorry, I should say specifically Toyota number 1, number 2 is Honda, and then 3 Mazda or Nissan. Number 2. I don't know. I didn't know. Holy cow, look at that goddamn light. We see it's not like the city, eh? Look, generally the roads here, look at that, they're like pristine compared to a lot of places in the city. Oh, look, somebody's walking, it's amazing. And it's just because there's less stop and go. You know, I can't believe it's come to a point, okay? There's so much fucking scrap on the road with the buses that, you know, I actually hope that it's a bus like that, one of the hybrids that shows up, because they have a smoother, quieter ride compared to the scraps. Like the 30,000 I took before there on the 201. What the hell? Some kind of control box, I guess. Don't mind me, just take a look at your junk here. That's all. Just a spy for the feds. Ceases. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna be going home after this. That's for sure. I'm tired of walking now. Plus, I forgot to mention I walk quite a bit on St. John's too. Not all of it, but quite a bit. Quite a bit. Oh yeah. It would be fitting if there was a Tim's on the corner here, though. God, I could think of a bunch of places where there should be Tim Hortons. It's like, man, oh no, you have to do a market study to see if it's viable. No, you don't need a I've been to certain areas. I know. Where is the one that I know there where it's like it's always busy? Oh yeah, where I was recently in Verdun. For Christ's sake, that place is always. If I could open one up down the road there in frickin' Wellington, closer to whatever Woodland, it would be a hit. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I wonder if I can see a street sign from here. Let's find out. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if I'm right. Fredmere. Fredmere. Yes, sir. Sometimes I think it's because I'm an addictive personality. That's why I'm addicted to coffee so much. Maybe it's because I get the buzz off of it and it gets such a boost that because my life is so dull and I'm such a, like, pretty much a loner, I'm sorry to say, I guess. Yeah, what's this place anyway? Never noticed it before. Looks like some kind of a medical building, maybe. Medical. Oh no, it's a daycare. See, garderie is French for daycare. There you go. Yeah, the sun, she's a setting quick. I like this minivan. The only thing that's weird about it, I find, compared to the older ones, is it looks small. Look at this. Why is this boat here? Boat, car wash. Car wash, you see in French, is lave-auto. Yeah. Well, that's it, guys. I want to thank you very much for watching. Take care. You know, subscribe, rate, comment. Much more walking videos and everything else related to transportation as I filmed. And of course, you can check me on Patreon. By my name, Elton McFall. Become a patron. Much appreciated. Whatever, a few bucks, 50 bucks, whatever you want to do. And you get see some photos that are only posted there, not on Facebook or anything. I am on Facebook, you can check me out. And yeah, that's it. Take care, guys. All the best. This building, I don't remember noticing, this is not old. And it's funny, it looks all covered up even. Top secret! There's my stop. Alrighty, guys, take care. Thanks for watching, man. I'm pooped now. All the best to you. Stay safe. And if you ever see me, please don't hesitate to, you know, come and say hello. Tell me what your videos you like watching, you know, and get a few laughs for free. Alright, guys.